So like on some real shit, I don't really talk about it a lot, but like, bro, when I was 16, my mom was beat to death by police in
That's
police
sad.
custody. It
That's
fucked me
sad.
up, but I've tried to learn to like live
See,
a little. It's hard, but like I've tried to learn to live.
see, man, people say they can trust police. No, no,
No, you can't.
no,
You can't.
no.
And like I love my dad and
How
stuff,
much?
right? And like I function
Can't
stuff
keep
like
their
that.
job
Like,
I
I
love
love
my dad.
but
My dad was
But-
an officer, and I respect him, but fuck the police.
no, literally, and like I try to explain that to my dad. My dad will sit there, and it's crazy. He doesn't understand. He's like, "Why don't you like police?" I'm like,
I can say
"I'm like,
tell
they
you
killed my
some
mother."
shit. Police got away with so fucking much, dude. I used to work for the police department. I can sit here and tell you all kinds of shit. I
I
quit.
wouldn't doubt it.
I quit.
I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, my dad's wife, funny enough, is the same way because she was a like sexual assault investigator. Like she used to sit there and be on like the phone lines and go to scenes and shit for sexual assaults, and like it just got to a point for her where she was like, "Bro, fuck this," because like she saw the amount of corruption involved with it. Oh, it's this family.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they made this much money. Okay, fuck it. Like,
Dude, I've seen so much, you know what I'm saying? I was on outfield when I was in car and shit. I've seen so fucking much. It's ridiculous. I'm lucky I'm even alive. Last motherfucker fucking shot at me, I ended up shooting him. And that's what made me want to give it up. Because I shot a motherfucker, killed him.
yeah, people don't
I
realize
was
like
put on leave, and everything, but I got cleared and all. But I didn't want to go back. I just never went back.
yeah. No, and see, that's another thing that's crazy you mentioned it too, because like especially like with people younger than me or like my age, like they think like, oh, dude, fucking killing somebody, that's dope as fuck.
It's not
That's right.
fun.
It's like, no, it's not.
It's
No,
not
it's
fun,
not.
and it's traumatizing, man. And you'd be sitting there and you'd be thinking, like, damn, man, I done that to that motherfucker.
Yeah.
It fucks
No,
you up. People think it don't fuck you up. It really does.
No, it really does. No, trust me, I won't get into detail, but I know.
I've
that
done
shit'll
it. I've
fuck
shot a
you up.
motherfucker over my brother, dude. It's crazy.
No, I get it. It'll
fucking
fuck
crazy.
your shit up.
Well, it fucked me up there for a long time when I shot that motherfucker over my brother.
Mhm. I remember I got into this fucking years ago. I was at a bar. This dude was like fucking with me and my girl. I beat him to death,
I'll
and
kill
I got off
motherfucker.
of it.
I will straight kill a motherfucker.
Exactly. No, dude. So, and I get like that's how I am, but like it's like no, I feel it. Like, dude, there was a long period of time I dreamt about that fucking day over and over and over again. Like I couldn't stop. Like it was it would fuck with me. It would fuck with me bad. Like I was just reliving that same fucking like just that moment over and over again. People don't get it, man. It's not like, oh, I'm a badass. Like, bro, no, it takes a fucking toll. It does something to you.
It does, and it's not something to sit back and brag about, because I mean, it's traumatizing, dude. It's like really fucking.
It is. It is. People don't get that. When you've been on both sides of it, you're like, oh shit, like that's not fun. Like that's just not funny. It's not cool.
It's not. It's not.
That's like that's it. That's fucking like people don't get. I think that's the thing. A lot of people don't get is like when you die, that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Once you're gone, you're gone.
Nothing. Yeah. Literally, people don't understand that shit. Like I've tried to explain it to like people who I used to be real good friends with. They were like brothers to me, and like I just had to quit hanging out with them because I was like, bro, you're in a direction that I've been in, and I've been all the way down that road and walked back. Like I don't want to go down that road anymore. Fuck it.
See, that's why when I growing up as a child, I didn't have friends and shit. I didn't go out and do things and go places just because of it.
Yeah. People don't really like when I was a kid. I grew up. I was kind of the outcast, but then when I got older, I started hanging out with a lot of people.
Not
Like
me.
I got more popular, and it fucking it redirected my train of thought completely.
See, me?
Yeah.
I've always been a closed-in person. I don't go out. I don't do things. I don't go places. Just because you can't trust nobody. So I
Yeah,
stay
you
home.
can't.
I stay home.
Yeah. You can't trust
I'm just
nobody.
going home. That's it. Or work.
Yep, that's literally me. I'm going to the store or going to work or I'm at the house. Like I don't really go out.
See, I'm a college student, so I just go to school. That's all I do.
Makes sense. Makes sense. I mean, I tried to get back out there for a little bit because, like, my dad and other people were like, yeah, you should go out, you should do this and that. And I tried, but I was just like, I can't do it.
See, I used to be on cocaine really, really bad. Truth, I'll tell you, I was really bad on cocaine, and I ended up leaving the guy. Everybody tells me, oh, you need to get with somebody. I don't want nobody. I think it's because of that, everybody I know, they're cocaine addicts, and I don't want to go back to that way. So I'd rather just be by myself. I don't want to be in that life no more.
No, I get that completely. See, and
I didn't get no help or nothing, dude. I just straight said fuck the cocaine and stopped at my own.
Yeah. No, I get that. Because that was me. I smoked, I drank, I tripped sometimes, but my thing was cocaine.
I've done it, in a blunt, you know what I mean? Making a pretty blunt and shit.
You smoke a dirty blunt and...
Yes, I've done it. They call them primos over here.
Mm-hmm. No, I get that. I used to be big into...
I've done some crazy shit in my lifetime. But I've never touched, heroin, fentanyl, crack, meth. I've never done that shit. But cocaine, yeah.
Nope, I get that.
I guess cocaine is the same thing as meth. I don't know. It's just crushed up and stupid.
Right, no, exactly. I mean, my thing was I never smoked rock, but I did a lot of coke. That was my thing.
I was the 100 coke person. I was spending $600-700 a week, if more.
Yep. You already know then. Yep. I used to fucking
I spent so fucking much. Dude, I used to be a big time coke seller. I'm lucky my ass didn't go to prison. I got pulled over one time, okay? Motherfucker didn't get me out of the car. Thank God, dude. He did not search me or nothing. I had it right beside my leg, between the seat and my leg, dude. 21 baggies. And I'm sitting there thinking, oh, fuck, man, I hope this motherfucker don't let me get out. So he walked up to the window, he goes, you have a license and registration for your insurance? I said, yes, sir. I can come, He's like, do you have anything in your vehicle that you shouldn't have? No, sir. Okay, I'll be right back, this and that, come back. He's like, oh, I'm going to let you go with a warning, I'm like, okay, thank you, sir, have a good day. I was lucky as a motherfucker. I had my niece with me that day. Oh, my God.
Nope, I get that. I remember one time I was fucking going off some fish scale, going down the highway, and I had about 3 8-balls. Same type of situation, right in the fucking, not even in the center console, right in the side.
Not in the center console, dude. I had it right beside my fucking leg. Facing the passenger side between my leg and the seat. I didn't set it right there, dude. I was like, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I just bagged them up, dude. I just weighed them out and everything. I was on my way to the fucking club to sell them. Hey, I got to the club. I got rid of that shit real quick. It was gone within 20 minutes. I'm like, 20-minute money making.
That's not
my ass could have went to jail.
Those guys.
Yeah.
I never did it again after that day, dude. I quit after that day. I said, fuck that.
Yeah,
that was a wake-up call. I think that was just a wake-up call.
No, I felt that. I trust me, I've been through a lot of situations.
Like that. Dude, I used to do some heavy shit back in the days.
Oh, yeah.
I used to drink and everything. I used to party like a motherfucker back in the days.
Nope, I get that. I used to go when I was up in I did a lot of shit in Florida, but the craziest shit I did, funny enough, was in Ohio. I used to go out to Nelson's Ledges all the time because there was a dude I ended up finding out years later he was a
Ain't that right on the other side of Cincinnati?
No, so Cincinnati's south. Nelson's Ledges is if
it's
you're
lower
going.
of Cincinnati, isn't it? It's under Cincinnati.
No, it's higher than Cincinnati. It's
higher?
Yeah, so imagine you're in Sandusky or Cleveland and you just take you just go along Lake Erie for 2 hours and you'll end up at Nelson's Ledges. I used to go out there all the time, and there was this Fed. I didn't realize he was a Fed until years later, but it was a Fed I used to get blow off of because he had the best shit in the area. It was fish scale, just straight, it is fucking pure. I used to take a fucking short-ass line of it, dude, and I thought I was going to have a heart attack, just fucking...
I knew a detective man used to sell cocaine, and he used to do it, too. He retired. He was a good friend of mine, but he never snitched me out. He never arrested me or nothing. He was cool as fuck. He's like, Rosie, you need something to stay awake? I was like, yep, I sure do. He's like, here, get this. He had a little bitty ass thing. Take my nail and go like that. He'd be like, "You set, ain't you?" I said, "Fuck yeah, I'm set. Thanks, bro."
Yeah.
And he was a detective, dude. He was a fucking detective.
Yup. And you it's crazy. You don't even realize it was.
I used to date him years ago, and I would never smoke weed around him. I was afraid to smoke around him. I didn't know. And it was crazy. I'm like, motherfucker, man, I could have been smoking weed around this motherfucker a long time ago.
For real, fucking dude.
That's why I broke up with him, dude, because, I was smoking weed and I didn't want him to find out, so I left him. He turned around, he ended up leaving the police department, and now he drives the mayor around.
I heard a random one, just because you think you're
tough. This motherfucker drives the mayor now.
Damn.
Yeah, his name was John.
Fuck.
I was about 18, 19 years old when I got with him.
Damn.
He pulled up in front of my house with a siren on. Come on outside. I walk out there, neighbors be looking like, what the fuck? I'm like, yep, I'm going to jail. I already know it. He's my dude. He put me in the back seat of the cop car, we'd leave. They think I'm going to jail. The neighbors would. They'd be like, damn, bitch, how the fuck did you get out so quick? Connection. Oh, yeah, I'd have them really believing that shit one day. I had them going. They thought I went to jail. I'm like, yep. It's a connection.
I ain't no crackhead. No, I ain't no crackhead. Nah, I ain't no crackhead. She's a super crackhead. Stupid fucking whore.
Come find out, guys. I'm not, man. It's my friend. We'd be playing.
Oh, yeah.
I'd have them thinking, man.
I used to know a dude who was an undercover, funny enough, and he was a cool dude, and he used to come up in the undercover car and shit, and he would throw on the sirens and everything whenever he'd come to see me, and I'd have everyone believing, oh, he wanted to talk to me about something, just fucking with people.
I had people thinking I was undercover, and I wasn't even that. They thought I was undercover just because I was hanging out with him.
Yeah.
Just because he was my friend.
Yeah. Yeah, literally.
I mean, you can have friends as police officers, don't mean you're a fucking undercover or a rat or something.
No, exactly. And a lot of the times, those are the people you go drinking with.
That motherfucker did dope with me. I mean, what the fuck? He was cool as fuck. At least I could trust him. I could trust him.
Yeah, exactly, because you saw him do it, and you're like, oh, yeah, shit,
Hey, he did it right in front of me 2-3 different times before I even did it. I was like, nah, bro, I'm not doing shit. I'm not getting busted. Yeah, no, I don't do it. That's what I kept telling him. I don't do it. And then, I sit there and watch him just do it. I mean, back-to-back lines, bro. 3-4 lines at a time. I'm like, what the fuck? Yep. That's when I really fucking realized, nah, man, this dude, he likes to do the dope. That's
I
started realizing. Then I started doing it with him, and I got on it really, really bad.
Mm-hmm.
So from 18, 19 years old all the way up to my 30s, I was doing cocaine bad.
Yeah. No, and that's how it is.
All my people don't get it. All the way up to my late 30s. I just quit doing cocaine about 4 years ago.
Congrats. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I've been clean 3 or 4 years.
I've been clean for about a year, so I get that.
Yeah, congrats to you, man.
Hell yeah, man.
I made a promise to my mom, man, I would never do it again, so I'm good.
Mm-hmm. No, I get that.
Your dead ass mom, you mean?
My mom was big on pills, and when she passed, that was my thing to her was okay, I'm never gonna do pills again.
She's a liar.
So ever since I was 16, I ain't never touched pills. But then I got into coke and acid and mushrooms and other shit.
Stupid
I've never done
cops.
acid, never done crack,
You're a cop and a crackhead. It's 2 reasons to
heroin,
die.
fentanyl. I never did pills, none of that stuff because I've had pills prescribed to me from my doctor, and I can't take them. It shuts my body down, so I can't take a narcotic. It'll kill me.
Yeah.
So I never did narcotics. I won't do it. I refuse. I just smoke my weed and that's about it.
Nope, understand. If I could still smoke, I'd still smoke. My brain was just at one point, it was yeah, enough's enough for you. I was smoking medical shit though too.
Yeah.
That
weed ain't gonna hurt you, man. Weed is not gonna hurt you. It's this other shit I hear it's killing.
Well, for me, it was more like I shot my my nerve endings with it because I smoked so much and it was such high grade.
I smoked so much, man.
Oh, I mean, I was
smoking. I was like 13, 14 years old, and I'm 42.
Oh, I mean, I've been smoking since I was like 12. No, I get that. My thing was like, I got to a point where I was smoking like an ounce a day, like 35.
Or something. I don't know where you're getting your info from.
Yeah, no, that was, and it shocked my brain. Like, it literally just shocked my brain. So like,
I buy 2 to 3 grams a day, and it lasts me all day. 2 or 3 grams all day.
Oh, damn. See, I wish I had stuck with that. Like, just a couple, like, fucking grams a day. I tried that way later when it was too late. And it was, I would take, even if it was, like, mids, right? Like, your fucking swag, like, Mexican dirt weed type shit. Right. I would sit there, take a hit of it, and I would just, my mind would, like, blast off. Stupid. Like, I would be sitting there bro, why is my fucking breath like this? Why is my heartbeat like this? Oh, dude, fucking, they're after me. And, like, I'd get schizo on it, and I was like, yo, this ain't,
I'm a light smoker. I'm a light smoker, you know, I like it, but I just don't smoke that much. Like, one day I went to visit Tree and them, me and my dude, and, you know, we was down there smoking. I couldn't even finish a whole blunt with Tree. I was so fucking high, dude. I was lit. That was some good shit Tree had that night.
Oh, dude, I wouldn't doubt it. I was getting some shit.
She's all on Tree's day.
It's
so annoying.
No, I knew a dude. He when I was up in Ohio, I think this is what did it though, is because like I finally found a dude I could trust, because I didn't even trust the dispensaries because they were getting caught up on a bunch of shit. And I knew a dude, his name was Wax. He's still a good friend of mine. Fucking, I used to sit there, and dude, I'd go to his house, right? He lived in a fucking trailer, right? But when you walked inside the trailer, it was like walking in $1 million home. He had the fucking 80-inch curved flat screen TV with the fucking crazy ass tile, like big, like 2 big ass aquariums with super rare fish. Like he was
bro.
He sat there the one day and he was like, you know, we're smoking, and he's like, hey, I want to show you this, and he fucking pulls out what I thought was one baggie. Nah, dude, it was like each sack carried a pound, but it was all perforated, and he had about 100 of them. It was like fucking 3 times taller than him. I was like, yo, now I know why you live in this place, bro. Fucking.
Yeah. Like, and see, me, you know, I don't go through that much weed, you know, because it's just me. I live by myself, so, you know, I'm like, I'll sit here and smoke a boat too. Like, I'm taking a nap, watch TV, get up.
She quit coke, but she's still living in the hood, and she's like 40, and now is a nursing assistant.
But see,
this shit is bullshit. This bitch don't do shit.
After bowl, I would sit and smoke blunt after blunt after blunt, like just to myself.
I used to do that. I still do every once in a while. I'll sit here and smoke a blunt to the head. Like today, I've smoked 2 blunts.
Yeah. See, I used to.
When I smoked with her.
Yeah. See, I used to sit there but I would sit there like on a normal day, right? Like let's say I was going to work, right? I'd wake up. And I'd also smoke wax with it too, which didn't help. I'd fucking put some wax in the blunt with the blunt. I'd smoke a fat 1.5, probably 2. I'd go to work. I'd smoke my pen at work. I'd get off work, and I would smoke like 3-4 blunts, and then I'd pass out.
Yeah, that's the way I am. Like when I smoked that blunt, I passed out.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to lay down and watch a movie. I ended up falling asleep.
Yeah, for real. For real. That's how I was. I was so fucking zonked all the time. I was just like, yo, this ain't. Because if I only smoked a little, I'd get that paranoia. But if I over smoked, then the paranoia would go away.
Yeah.
Like I would have to smoke myself into like a comatose, basically.
That's like.
And it was to the point. Even my roommate, who like. He never really smoked. He wasn't like a good kid. He came from like a really bad part of Flint, Michigan. Like he was a cool kid, right? But he first started smoking before I met him, and then when he met me, I would sit there like as soon as I woke up, because I know he was already awake. I'd knock on his door in my room, like across from me, and I'd be like, "Hey, let's smoke." And like there was the one day he told me, he was like, "Bro, is your shit laced? Because I would always get high quality. And I was like, nah, I know where I get my shit from. It's always good. Don't worry. He's like, bro, if that's the case, you smoke too much. He's like, you smoke way too much. I remember he'd sit there.
That's the way I am. I smoke too much.
Dude, that's how I am. And like, I would sit there and fucking, like, I would think about it, but then I would just go right back to smoking to like quit thinking about it. I was just like, all right, yeah, fucking, smoking to myself or whatever. And like, I was that dude that everybody knew at the apartment complex. Y'all saw me like walking around like 3-4 times just with a big ass blunt, just because I knew that was the only place the cops didn't fucking chill around. And if they were around, I'd just run right back into my apartment. Like, fucking, yeah, no, dude, I used to smoke heavy. I used to smoke fucking heavy. The most I ever smoked in a sitting was probably like a 1/4 ounce.
Damn.
Bunch of niggers.
Like, I smoked. I smoked. And then, funny enough, that, like, before Coke, I
all
didn't
they
smoke
do is
that
try to
much.
make people
I
look
would probably
bad.
smoke. I still was a heavy smoker. I'd smoke, like, on a good day, an ounce, right? And then after I stopped doing Coke, I was like, yeah, I need to smoke more. Like, kind of the
Right.
sit there
They're
and
not living a good life,
overdo it
and they try to make
essentially
you
to
look worse.
compensate.
Do this shit. This is when I was dealing cocaine, bro. That's what I was driving.
Holy shit.
When I was dealing in cocaine. That right there is what I was driving.
Whew.
Right there. That
Damn.
tells you something right there, dude.
Yeah.
That used to be my truck.
Damn.
A truck.
I sold it.
Oh, true?
Yeah, I sold it.
Whew, man.
I bought it off me for $21,000.
Yeah, right. Shit is so shit.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. That's an old fucking picture. That's been a minute. But yeah, man, that was my motherfucking ride right there. Hey Tree, look at my old truck, bro.
Hey Trey, I'm from
Trey at?
Indiana. I'm a fucking crackhead.
I don't know if you
Yeah.
can see it, but that's a badass motherfucker.
No, that is.
Bitch.
That is. One of the owners of the companies I used to work at used to drive one of those, but all black. Fucking, oh, man.
It had Loca in the back window, dude. It did. It said Loca in the back window.
Oh, shit.
That
Oh,
was a
shit.
crazy bitch back then.
No, I get that. I get that shit.
She's hooked on coke. Fuck that bitch.
This is one of my buddies that I used to work with back in the days.
Oh, shit? Okay.
That's one of the officers I used to work with.
That's wild.
Hey, look at this shit. This is the Blues Brothers. I found this statue in Pennsylvania.
Oh, shit.
The Blues Brothers.
That is
I actually
cool.
took that picture.
That is cool.
Yeah. I went over there to Charleroi, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
That's
I've
where
been
I
up
got these
there.
pictures.
I used to go up to fucking, what the fuck is it called? I knew a dude who was up there, and then he ended up fucking snitching on me. Shit. It's like a real richy, like super rich part of Pennsylvania. I know a lot of it is, but like, I'm trying to think of the fucking name of the city.
Hey, I was on the Maury show. Right there's my thing where I went on the Maury show.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh fuck!
Yeah, that's when I went on the Maury show.
That's wild.
I've been on Jerry Springer. It was hilarious.
I knew a dude named Jason who was on there. He was in the audience, but he ended up becoming the main the main fucking attraction for the episode because he was all funny enough. He was all coked out, sitting there in the audience. He was just talking shit, and he's like, "Bro, I'll fucking fight that motherfucker up there." Ah.
Yeah, I used to be on cocaine so fucking bad, dude. People couldn't even tell I was on it.
No, yeah.
I don't know, They might have kind of figured it, but my mom came to me and asked me one day if I was on it, and I wouldn't lie to her. I straight told her, I said, yeah, Mom, I'm on it, and this is me before I got on cocaine.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that's before I got on cocaine.
Damn.
Yeah. I look different.
I mean, shit, that's what happens, man. I don't even think I have any old pictures of me anymore. Prior to show old pictures, I mean, I look different,
That's
but
my
not
son.
too different.
My son and my grandbaby.
Oh.
Yeah. He don't have nothing to do with me.
Oh. Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, that's one of my grandbabies. I got 3 grandbabies.
Oh, shit. I mean, as far as I know, I ain't got no kids, but, like, I know, like, my sisters, they ain't got nothing to do with me, and I can't even see my, my nephew. Fucking.
Yeah, I don't have nothing to do with my family.
Yeah.
I'm just stay home on my own business.
I get that one. I got a couple nieces and nephews that I know of, and, like, I've been told with no proof, like, I got a couple kids out there, but fucking, I tried to get in contact, and the fucking baby mamas just decided to block all connection, which that's one of those things for me is, like, if I know, like, if I have a kid, that's, like, okay, like, fucking, I've already changed my life, but even back then, that was one of my stipulations, like, if I ever found out I had a kid, like, I'm quitting everything, like, that's
I quit everything when my son was born.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't do nothing back then.
That kid comes first. No, I get
back then. I didn't smoke cigarettes. I didn't do weed. I didn't do any kind of drug. See, I got pregnant at 13 and had my son at 14.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that was my first and only.
I remember the first scare I had was when I was 19, and the chick was 18. Or no, I was 18, and she was 17. We went to school together. And fucking, when I was 19, the kid was born, and then I tried to ask her about it because the kid looked just like me as a little Hispanic dude, like my same features. And I tried to ask her about it. I was like, hey, listen, I kind of want to get a paternity test, and she blocked me on fucking Facebook and everything. Fucking blocked my shit. Yeah, blocked my shit, and like I've been trying to find her since.
She knows that you know, and that's why. She's running from you because she don't want you to have any involvement.
I mean, shit, back then, and like it's fucked, but like back then I was doing some fucked up shit. I was running around with Nortega and shit like that, so I wouldn't, in one hand, I wouldn't blame her, but at the same time, if I have a son, I want to fucking be there for my kid.
Right.
Like that's, you know.
See, I'm lucky. My son's dad, he raised him. He was either given to his dad or my parents wanted me to give him up for adoption, and I refused.
Yeah, fuck that.
So I let his dad raise him, and I don't know. I guess I'm just lucky because that man was there for his son the whole time.
Right.
And I think that's another reason why my son hates my guts, because he didn't raise with me. He raised with his dad. And I didn't bring him home till he was like 12, 13 years old. When I brought him home, I sent him to Mexico to live with his grandma. So he was raised over there. He was raised in Mexico from a baby up. So he's 12, 13 years old.
Hopefully, and I just say this because, like, I've tried to explain to dudes who, like, are in the same situation as me. My mom was, like, real bad on drugs, and so, like, she gave up custody to my dad. And
yeah, I wasn't on drugs. I wasn't on drugs or anything. My parents.
Oh, no, I know that. No, I know that. I'm just saying for, like, my situation, like, the one thing I've tried to explain to dudes who've, like, been raised by their father like I was is, like, I remember I used to fucking hate my mom. I used to sit there and be like, why wasn't my mom there for me? Like, why wasn't, like, you know what I mean? Like, I would sit there and be like, you know, because that's a kid. Like, a kid sits there and it's like, he craves that. He's like, not only the father, but the mother.
Kids need a father figure in their life.
They do. But they definitely.
I lost my dad when I was 15, 16. My dad was killed in line of duty.
Shit, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, this was back in 1999 when I lost my dad.
Fuck.
Yeah. My dad was an officer for 37 years.
That's wild.
And then my mom ended up remarrying this fucking idiot-ass guy, and he did her like shit, man.
Yeah, I get that. I get that.
I literally about killed that motherfucker. I threw him through the bathroom door, told him, get the fuck out of my house, don't come back. My mom was laying in a hospital bed dying, and this motherfucker trying to fuck the girl across the way.
Yeah.
Disrespect my mother like that.
People don't get it, and that's how it is, man. That's how it was with my mom. My mom, when she was like still kind of around, because my mom, she was always in and out of my life. Like, I'll give it to her for a period. She tried, and then
that's
like,
why earlier
she ran off.
I don't know if it was you that asked what the fuck was going on about Brody or whatever.
With oh no, I know about Brody.
He disrespect my mom. I've never disrespect that man. He should have never brought my mom in the middle.
Yeah, no, that I'm one of those.
He said that he thinks it's funny that my mom's dead.
Yeah, no, I get it. That's fucked.
If I ever met that man, I swear to God, I'd probably put a bullet between his fucking eyeballs.
No, I wouldn't doubt it. I would. I
literally would, dude. I would. I have the motherfucking balls to do it. I will shoot a motherfucker right between the eyes. You disrespect my mom.
Yeah.
She's not here to defend herself, so why disrespect her?
Literally.
He doesn't know my mother. He should never disrespect my mother like that.
Bro, yeah, and that's the thing.
So every time he comes in here, I'm banning his ass every fucking time.
Makes sense. It makes sense. Like, I thought Brody was a cool dude when I met him until that one night when he was saying he was gonna, like, fucking burn down dude's house and he was gonna burn down my house and he didn't even know me.
That motherfucker always talking about burning down somebody's house. That motherfucker ain't got nothing. He's the one living in a fucking vehicle, dude. Yeah, I lived in a vehicle for about 4 months, but guess what? I got me a place.
Yeah, exactly. If you really try, you get yourself out of it.
That's right. Not just sit there and fucking drink your fucking rent up. Come on.
Yeah.
A fucking van.
Literally. No, I get that completely. Because I've lived in my vehicle before, but the reason why I'm in an apartment now is because I sat there and tried.
At least I am doing something. I got a fucking job. I go to school. I got a place. I got 2 vehicles. I got more than what that motherfucker ever have.
Exactly. See, I'm trying to get back to having a vehicle again. I miss having a fucking car.
I got a 2010 Ford Escape that I just got as a graduation gift. And then I got a 2011 Nissan Altima parked at my sister's right now.
Nice. See, I used to have a 2002 Honda Accord and the engine cracked. Both of my vehicles, the engine cracked on them because I moved them up from Florida to Ohio. And I didn't realize the hot from the cold would fuck them up.
Oh, yeah, it will. It will.
Yeah. And I had to learn that the hard way. I had a 2002 Honda Accord EX. That was my baby. And then I had a 99 Oldsmobile Intrigue. And fucking both of them bitches fucking same shit. Because I was dumb. I was like, because I had a job in Ohio. I used to be a manager at Cedar Point. So I used to like fucking come down from Florida up to Ohio. I got the job during the lockdown up there.
Oh shit. What part of Florida?
Fort Myers.
Fort Myers. I used to live over there in St. Augustine.
Okay. Yep. I know where that's at.
I'm thinking about going back, dude. For real. I'm thinking about going back to St. Augustine.
I mean, so what I tell people is right now it's really expensive. Like, okay, so like where I'm at right now. It is. Like, so just to give you an example, like when I was in Ohio, I had a 2-bedroom apartment. Granted, it was in the projects, but I still had a 2-bedroom apartment, $760, right? Uh-huh. I live in an efficiency apartment. It's the same price.
Yeah.
Like, and I try to warn people about that because it's only getting worse. I got locked into a deal, so I'm good till July of next year.
Yeah, I got family over there. If I don't go there, I'm going towards Vegas, and I got family in Vegas, so.
Okay.
One of the two.
My dad's wife, who's actually a pretty cool person, she's actually the one person my dad's dated and married that I actually like, out of all people, and her family's from Vegas.
Yeah, I got people in Vegas, Tennessee, Texas, California. New Jersey, New York,
Yeah.
Florida. Yeah, I got family all over.
No, I get that. I got
Cousins
family
and
all over
shit.
too. Yeah. Yeah.
Now my aunt, she lives in Vegas. She's a fucking high class doctor over there, surgeon.
Shit. See, I'm trying to. I don't know. I've been thinking about going back to school. I work a job where like it seems like a lot, but where I'm living, it's really nothing, unfortunately. But I make 17. It's enough to cover my bills and everything. You know, I make 17 an hour. But I've been thinking about going like not to like college, but like trade school.
See, I'm in college right now, making $42 an hour.
Damn.
Because I got the bilingual interpreter certification. That's why.
See, I wish I could learn.
I'm certified by the state as a bilingual interpreter in medical terms.
Oh, shit. See, and like, you know, growing up in Florida, you would think, like, I know conversational Spanish.
I'd make
like,
a fucking killing in Florida, dude.
Like, well, like, for me, it's like my brain, and it's my fault. Like, years of drug use have, like, fucking torched my brain. I've tried to learn, like, Spanish, like, actual, to the point where, like, I can have a full conversation with someone and read it, but, like, God, it fucks with me. Like, it confuses the shit out of me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because I've thought about, like, I've really sat there and been like, dude, if I can learn Spanish and get certified in it, like, with the state, like, I could probably make a fucking bunch of money.
I did it. I'm bilingual. I'm fluent in Spanish.
How did you do it?
I grew up around it my whole life, though.
Shit. See, I did too, but for some reason I just never picked up.
Spanish was my first language.
Okay. All right. Fucking English was mine, but I grew up around a lot of Hispanic people. Like, I grew up around a lot of people who spoke Spanish, and like I get. Like, it's weird. Like, if someone talks to me and they say something in Spanish, I understand what they're saying. But I can't say it back or read it. Like, it's weird.
Well, I can read it, write it, do it all.
See, that's what I want to do. I want to be able to sit there and, like, talk back to someone in, like, Spanish and write it down and be able to read it and understand it, like, fully. You know? Like, if somebody sits there and speaks to me in Spanish, I understand what they're saying, but I can only reply back in English. Like, it's weird. Like, it's almost like my grandmother. My grandmother, she worked around a lot of Haitian people, and it's the same thing with her. Where, like, she don't know how to really speak it too well, or, like, read it or write it. But if someone talks to her in Spanish, or not Spanish, but Haitian, she can respond in English and be like, oh, no, this, or that. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Like, it's weird. And I didn't think that was a thing until I experienced it and I talked to people about it. Because I was like, I understand when a Spanish person's talking to me, but I don't, I can't say it back, you know? Like,
right.
I kind of, you know, and I think really the big thing about it, and like I've still said this to this day, unfortunately, I blame the school system. I took Spanish in high school, but they teach you like,
they don't teach you the proper way of Spanish.
Yeah, they teach you like Spanish.
Dude,
they don't teach
I got kicked out of Spanish class because I went off on the teacher and told her how to say it the correct way. She told me that I was wrong. I looked at her, I said, nah, bitch, you're wrong. I said, let me get your correction on that. She told me to get out of the class, and it kicked me out of the class. I got suspended, and when I came back, they told me that I wasn't allowed into class no more because of my behavior. I said, why? Because my Spanish is right and the bitch is not.
Damn, that was probably the problem with me.
I suspended again, dude. They suspended me just because what I called that lady. Because I said, because that bitch got it wasn't right. They suspended me for another 5 days just for calling her a bitch.
That's fucking wild. No, I get that.
I didn't even get to make it into the classroom, dude. I was still in the principal's office. Just got back into motherfucking school from being suspended.
Yeah, I did a similar shit to my Spanish teacher. She was a white lady, but she was acting fucking ridiculous. She was literally like jumping, ooh, like this, like fucking jumping around and shit and banging on her chest. And I was like, quit acting like a fucking monkey and act like a teacher. And she got offended. She tried to say there was a racial comment, but she's white. She's a fucking white lady.
That ain't a racial comment. Now, as a black person, that'd be a different story, but she was white.
That's what I said. And then, like, my fucking vice principal was like, Oh, well, did you think maybe this? I'm like, I literally reacted off of the way she was acting.
Sounds like that, a fucking monkey.
Yeah, literally, dude. If you're fucking going like, ooh, 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 and like banging your chest and jumping up, like, what else you gonna think? Like,
a fucking monkey?
Exactly.
Or gorilla, or champagne, whatever the fuck they call them.
Oh, dude, it's fucking. Oh my. No, trust me. So I get it. But real quick, I gotta run to the bathroom and grab another drink real quick.
All right. What up, Skywolf?
Oh, moment. I will be right back.
Mm-hmm.
we got all the ignorant sheep out of here.